please tell him it's a surprise. Don't tell him it's me. And you know, like, why are you in my office? Why are you
in the crease?
like I'm busy, or do you
probably
get?
does not like her.
I swear.
That's another point.
That's another point.
Aside from
okay, you should just
To stand up.
Question.
Okay.
I'm getting tired of constantly explaining to my partner that her being overly dramatic doesn't sit well with me, but she wouldn't listen. I spoke to some family members and their excuse was that women being dramatic only adds spice to relationships and that I shouldn't worry too much. What should I do? Because I am confused.
Sorry. What's the definition of the over-dramatic, being overly dramatic?
Over dramatic. If the man didn't give you too much attention, yeah, you don't love me, you don't give me attention, I don't like this, I don't, when you can just communicate, you can just talk about how you are feeling and let the man listen to you.
You are
But instead,
assuming.
you go for the drama. It's dramatic. It's literally the statement.
No. You are assuming that, okay, that is the drama that he's talking about. It's just an assumption, because if you check it, men tag a lot of things that have to do with women with being dramatic. In fact, people generally tag a lot of things that have to do with women being dramatic. So you're
So
fucking
all
up.
those people are
Wait
wrong.
first. You're fucking up. And I'm telling you, you're fucking up. You're fucking up on a constant. And I'm telling you, you are fucking up. See, you're fucking up. You're fucking up. Next thing you say, I'm being dramatic, I'm nagging. But you're the one fucking up. And I say, you're fucking up. I will tell you that you're fucking up.
You don't say nagging. Dramatic.
Okay. Being dramatic is not gender-based. Having a vagina is gender-based. Having a penis is gender-based. Drama does not have gender. It's that simple. Men are dramatic, women are dramatic, people are dramatic. It's drama.
Okay, what's your own version of dramatic? What do you consider dramatic?
When you overdo something, it becomes dramatic.
But then, okay, sorry, go on.
For instance, let's say for instance, you make food and then you want to serve your husband or your significant other, and then you carry the food like this. You are angry for something and then you carry the food like this. Take.
Just drop it.
Hey, heart attack.
That's dramatic.
That's dramatic.
Okay.
Overly doing something,
Okay.
which I believe works best in.
In fact, you be setting.
Yes.
What else can you do to?
So now that we've decided to, okay, let's take that as an example. So for the case I explained before, then you now come back, she'll now bring your food and tell you,
Drop it.
take. Right? When she does that, don't mistakenly say, oh, she did not tell me first, because she has been telling you since.
Right.
Oga, you down the fur curb. So when she now comes, come on, drop your food like that. Of course, you know that there's a problem and you would want to fix it. That's the reason for being.
So they're basically telling me now that to get your point across, you just drop the plate.
To get your point across, to get my point across, I need to prove to you, I need to let you see that this thing that you are doing is paining me.
And you're not
and
seeing-
I've told you, you are not hearing.
And you're
I
not
have
seeing the
to
correlation of that with
show it.
violence. You're not seeing the correlation of that
No.
and violence.
I did not pour the plate of hot eba on his head.
So when a man is angry now and goes to a wall and starts punching the wall, is that dramatic or violent?
That's violence.
Thank you. So dropping plate on the table is violent.
Don't come and do me like, bra, let the plate
The
be
way
wet.
to not carry wall and knock her head now.
It's violent.
It's punching the wall.
It is. So
That's violence.
This is, for me, I'll start with society, how we've been taught, especially men, for example. Men are taught to not be accountable, and yes, men are taught to not be accountable
Actually.
in terms of being accountable for their actions.
Okay.
Do you understand? Especially when they are in a relationship, they can be nonchalant, they can be very relaxed and not wanting to put enough effort in showing their significant other that they are present in that relationship. And when you now come and you are saying the same thing over and over again, they tag you as dramatic.
Yes.
That is one picture.
Let me see.
And
Yes.
that
You know
that's,
it's true.
Wait, hold on. That's one picture, one clear picture where we know men always hide under the canopy of she's overreacting when they do not want to accept accountability for their actions and, you know, do the needful. And because over time we've trained men to not be expressive, to not, you get what I'm saying, to not want the soft love, to not be in love. They always say it's a woman's duty to be the person that is, the relationship is shacking past the man. And then because, especially in this 21st century where we're asking for more in relationship, now when you now come with, I want more, he cannot tag you as she's being dramatic, she's being needy, she's being clingy and things like that. That's one picture. Another picture is where, and I'm going to think that's the assumption I'm going to go with. That part is, there are some women that are actually very dramatic. Dramatic in terms of, the right word to describe it is that they are toxic people. Them, they crave. That you will say, my brother cannot be with this person. I'm going to assume that's the assumption. For me, if that's the assumption, say she decrease, carry your bag, anything will be your property, move. Yeah. Because one day you go drop dead because say you dey follow woman, they drag matter. There are some, I've seen women, they get mad like this, they carry knife.
Yes. Isioma is very, very correct. There are a lot of women that are dramatic and toxic. And it's a very, very bad combination, Sha. So I advise men to stay away, Sha. That's just it. Stay away from women like that.
Yes, there are some women that are overly dramatic and very toxic, but it is not gender-based.
Scenario, she's not violent. She just probably throws tantrums. Like she's the type of person that instead of communicating about stuff, she'll just probably start crying. Either start crying or start saying you don't love her anymore. Stuffs like that. This is the type of person that they are talking about in this scenario. Because they said spice it up. Somebody that is choking knife, that is bringing out bullets, cannot spice up.
But what will an adult be throwing tantrum in a relationship?
Ladies throw tantrums a lot.
No, I'm
Men
not saying
too throw tantrums.
I know
a lot.
We're saying the same thing. What I'm saying is that when an adult, I'm not saying a man or a woman. I'm just saying that, like that's what me I think.
Okay.
Yes.
So the thing is that
why will if I don't know.
so the thing is that people throw tantrums, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both men and women.
And women, yes.
So I feel that you should be with who you can manage or with what you can manage.
Okay.
There are women that don't have an issue with a tantrum throwing man. There are women like that.
Why?
And there are men that don't have an issue with a tantrum throwing woman. They feel, she looks cute.
It makes her act like a baby. She acts like a baby when she's actually
so there are people,
dramatic.
and why there are men that it irritates them to the hair on their body. So I feel if this is what you can deal with, fine.
I don't think the tantrum.
Let me ask you. What do you give me an example of a tantrum a man can throw?
A man.
Yes. Give me an example.
Plenty of.
No, that's what I said. You just give me an example.
I'm going
so
to
just say you don't want to have sex like this. Oh, bagam.
That what she just said.
That's it's the thing. They will go ghost mode on you.
It's like the canopy of all the problems.
You need to pick your face right now.
you know when I'm serious, men will start to suck. Like when your mama collects something from your hand as a boy or as a girl, you not be like you not be squeezing face throughout that day. You not talk to your mother. You not chop food. Men are that silly. Some men are that silly that they not eat because you refuse to have
so
sex.
you have used a very, very huge aspect of a lot of relationships, which is sex, and you just said if you say you don't want to have sex with the man. First and foremost, what are your reasons? Why were you giving it before and now you are taking it away?
Now,
okay, lovely.
Why were you giving it before and now you are taking it away? And now it will seem as if.
No one is taking sex away.
But you just say you don't want to have.
I will no longer have.
What is the reason for it?
It's not I will no longer. It is just I don't want to. Like right now.
The same way you cannot provide. The same way there are some days they ask you for something. For example. There are some days when you be like, oh babe, I beg you get money, I need to do something, and you be like, oh currently I'm down, I don't get money.
I don't
for
have
hand.
today, but
and
later.
and it's
something.
understandable. And then the woman be like, oh, it's fine. Make I see where I feel borrow. That does not cause issues. She does not need to throw tantrum, right?
Yes.
And then it comes the day you're trying to have sex. Do you know there are some days when, for example, let me use scenario of how men can be very foolish. A woman just gave birth and her body cannot handle sex. The doctor will tell you 6 weeks, stay off sex. Let your body heal, because as much as we think pregnancy is what the woman's body can do or should do, or it should be used to, it is still something that comes and disrupts the entire thing that is called your body. Because I had it was there when my sister gave birth, and I saw the whole changes. It was different. For some women, they have a memory loss. For some women, some people go as having vaginal tear, and they're not coming to say you want to have sex, and my body never heal. You now say no. I'm just saying, men are that stupid. This man will not be angry and not decide to go outside.
Yes.
Or the days I'm having cramp, or I just finished my period and I do not want to have sex.
That's a madman. You shouldn't be dating that kind of man.
But you know men are like that.
No, wait.
Or you're not even in to have sex.
Granted.
It should be
Like
valid.
just that simple.
The fact that you don't want to have sex is valid enough.
I'm not saying it's not valid. I am saying that, you see, you've just given examples now for why the woman doesn't want to have sex, right? Mm-hmm. And that's fine. That's valid. You see, health issues, that's valid. Okay, maybe you don't feel you're ill, for example. You're tired, exhausted. That's valid. But now, you have to now give, because there's a broad spectrum of reasons why women say, I don't feel like having sex, or I don't want to have sex right now. I'm not saying it's not. But you see, on the flip side, the woman wants something. She wants the sex. And then the man says, I'm not in the mood right now. The flip side is a lot of women automatically see themselves as unattractive that moment in time. And then their tantrum can range from, he doesn't like me, he's no longer attractive to me, he's no longer attracted to me. Or it can also go to, who is he sleeping with? Yeah. He has probably slept with someone else, and now he's tired, and he cannot get it up for me.
If you don't have any reason, and you decide that, I don't want to give this man the anymore, that becomes a problem, because why are you doing that if he's your man?
In the first place, it's sex food. Mba. If you don't have sex for a period of time, will you die? No.
There's a good reason, and that's fine. But if it's because of something unimportant, then that's a problem, because you were giving him sex and then now you're denying him sex without any good reason. That's a problem.
I mean, you cannot always have sex when you want to have, every time you want to have it now. You should be able to control yourself, and one day of not having sex will not kill you. 1 or 2 days, or 3 or 4, maybe 5.
I would rather deny you the sex than be in the bedroom and be doing when nothing is happening. Right?
Now, 90% of the time.
But that's not true. Because that's an assumption.
But it's true.
If you say it's true, then the man can also assume the same.
No, men.
The man can also assume the same.
Now, men are built different.
How are men built different?
See, sex drive is different.
It's not.
No, it's not.
See, and I can tell you categorically, part of the reason why in Nigeria married women cheat more than married men. So if you are telling me the sex drive of men is a lot more, then why are married women cheating more than the men?
Actually, women
Okay,
will
but
highly.
Why are there
let's go
a
back
lot of
to-
cases of paternity fraud? If those men are sleeping or are cheating on their wives more than the wives are cheating on the men.
That's not true. Kamsi, what's your problem? What is your problem, Kamsi? Why? Is
Based on the study by Durex, a condom producing company, so it's clear that Nigerian women cheat the most in the world. So,
Kamsi is the problem. That's the truth. I'm not trying to be. I was literally just trying to hold myself back so that there are no issues. But Kamsi is the problem here. How can you say that women cheat more than men?
So you now, what do you believe that a man has to, if you are being overly dramatic, now emphasis on overly,
You tell the man to be the one to keep quiet first.
are you of the assumption or of the belief that the man should accept whatever you have to dish out, whether he has to be the one to handle it, he has to be able to manage it, he has to be the one to control it?
Yeah,
You see? But that's toxic.
that's not toxic.
It is. Why is this a man's job to be able to handle your madness? Because most thing they ask
Because
women
it's
to
because of the
handle.
madness.
No, sometimes it's not.
So
wait.
see where I would like to come in, right? So if I'm quoting you. You said that.
Wait.
Quoting you. You said that it's always the way they make it look like a man should be the one to handle his partner, the lady's madness, excesses, and all of that. So the truth, if we are going to be sincere, because we are partners,
Yes.
right? The same way they make it look like it is a man's job to handle my madness and my excesses, it's the same way they make it look like it is my job as the woman to handle your excesses. So it's not solely on the man.
You don't get.
Honestly,
wait,
it's
right
as simple
now,
as
the
that,
point of view
actually.
is from this man's point of view. Do you understand what we're trying to say? Now, I've pointed it several times where I painted the perfect scenario of how women are, they carry a lot of men excesses, and then when they try to talk about it, the men will tag them being dramatic and all of that. But right now, we're trying to talk from the point of view of the man trying to manage this scenario, going as far as reporting to his parents. It means that over time, he had said it, oh, babe, I don't like this way they do. Babe, instead of me, they shout for my head for public, just come inside, tell me about that thing. Babe, instead of making they drag my clothes every time when we get issue. You get, I'm just trying to, from the male part of it, because they go tell you, say you be weak man. If, for example, men where woman don't slap, and he can't complain about them. The first thing they'll say, you know, be man.
You be man now.
Why they complain about them? But why in the first place, my person where they claim, say, you love me, go wipe me, slap, say because you have an argument. Okay. So I'm coming from the point of view of, I know about the point of view of women having to take up, suck up the shit that men used to do. You go and sleep with the whole street, and then they will say, because I'm your wife, I should be able to, when he does not do some things, when he will father children and become useless father, and then you get what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
We're not going to that part. Right now, the picture we're painting is from the man's point of view of that responsibility of handling a woman's man, because they will say he's the stronger vessel, he should be able to. So when she display, when you hold in clothes, and when, for example, now there are cases where maybe the woman hold your clothes, you're not trying to be like, leave my clothes alone. Now you can't push her, and they go say, why you say push him? But it was not in your intention to push her. You were trying to pull your clothes from her. You comfort. Nobody wants to hear that
I know you were going to
narrative. Do you understand? So my own point of view is that I don't think it's even safe. I don't think it's safe for anybody to have to handle
anybody's excesses, right? It is not right that a man has to handle my excesses. It is not right that I have to handle a man's excesses, right? We should be able to control ourselves even before entering into a relationship. I agree with that, but the point that I just want to make clear, let's open that part, is that it's not only men that are told handle your woman's excesses.
And we've said this over time.
Then please let me. I want to go back to this question.
Yes, please go back to the question.
So, I want to try and break this down.
Yeah, please.
This man's family, they love him.
How do you know they love him?
No, I want to believe,
let's assume.
Because if we are going to say how do you know they love him, then how do you know the man is not lying? This is a lie.
Because
it's a lie. Do you actually?
This is the reason why men don't want to speak up. Because people are always going to doubt their stories.
So the thing is that this man's family, they love him, right? Good. So this man's family members love him. I'm getting tired of the man's own is what I want to say first.
Yes.
I'm getting tired of constantly explaining to my partner
that
her being overly dramatic doesn't sit well with me, but she wouldn't listen. This is the beginning part, right? Mm-hmm. The second part. I spoke to my family members, and their excuse was that women being dramatic only adds spice to the relationship. Full stop. Let's end it there. These scenarios that both of you have painted, the woman will just come and hold your chest, slap you in public. If you tell your mother that your girlfriend, your babe, your wife is slapping you in public, she will not tell you that women being, she will not tell you that it is spicing up the relationship.
That's why
So I believe that, wait,
like that.
wait, please, just wait, sorry.
Your mother will not tell you, she's spicing up the relationship. You go and tell your sister, my girlfriend, they slap me. She'll tell you.
But you also have to consider that it's possible that the woman that as the mother.
Members are untrained.
No. You said you used the example of the mom just now. Yes. It's possible that the mom is also overly dramatic, and she sees herself in the person.
Dramatic, like we both said initially. Overly dramatic, like exactly what she said, might not be violent.
No, I do not believe that you tell your parents that somebody slaps you.
All the scenarios that both of you are giving, all the scenarios that both of you are giving, all the scenarios that they have been.
No, she only painted one scenario of the one
that he painted too.
That was all.
The one that he painted
too. He said dropping food.
Is like we are trying to look for. We are trying to like. I would like us to like follow exactly what the story says. Mm-hmm. Think of something that. You probably find it as overly dramatic. Yeah. But you tell your family members who that love you, that care. It's not that you're just telling the public like how men would just complain to the public and the public is like, be man, suck it up. No. This is your family. They care about you. And you tell them, see what this girl is doing. And then they will tell you that. And then they will tell you that it's spicing up the relationship.
That's what I said about
it is not bad.
That's what I said about texting your partner what you actually do not mean. Okay. Then you now later come back and
she mentioned all those
things.
That every break up every 2 minutes.
Yes, I said it now.
I understand. So this is
they
what
can tell you that spices up your relationship.
This is your version of being overly dramatic, right? Yes. Good. Now, some
situations like that, and the lady confronting female friends that she sees in the man's phone, stuff like that is overly dramatic.
As far as even fighting your female friends.
Yes, that's overly dramatic. That is already everything to
let us have a conversation with your babe, and then somebody calls him. Somebody calls him. Maybe it's a lady. You see that it's a lady that calls him, and then they'll be like, "Who is that? Collect the phone from me. Who is this? Why are you calling me at this time of the day?" You don't know what is going. Can you do something like that? But that's overly dramatic.
You would see
and actually call that spicing of the relationship.
Wait, let's be factual. Something as even basic as you were saying something about showing him off and things like that. Now, for example, for someone like me, if I'm in a relationship with someone, I'm not someone who, you will know I'm in my relationship status and all, but I'm a private person. Do you understand? And for a man who always wants to carry me and they showcase as made their way in bag, it might not be comfortable for me. And if I have spoken to him over time, or maybe there's a way he always wants to do as if it's a prize that he went to the market to buy. There's a way he makes you feel, and I'm not comfortable with it because it makes me feel somehow. And I say it over and over to you. Now, this is a scenario now. And I go to tell my mom. My mom will tell me, he's just trying to spice things up, but it does not make me comfortable. Now, this thing is very basic. We might see it as it not being toxic and anything, but it's a valid point. Now, they will not say, for example, I will not say, he's been overly, what's the word again? Overly dramatic about our relationship. Like, for example, now maybe this, and I'm not comfortable. And I go to tell my mom, I would be like, man, they just try to show you off now. You're just trying to spice up things.
I like that we have reached here now. We've left violence. Let's be here.
Now, I like to go all the corners to paint pictures. Do you understand? Now, because my parents who are older, who in their own generation, they don't have much knowledge about mental health, about, emotional intelligence, about a lot of things. They don't have those knowledge that we have now. If I go to meet my mom, for example, my present mom, if I go to meet her and go and say that kind of thing, she will give me backhand and say, man, they show you off. You are saying, but check what I'm trying to say. But now, to him, he probably, based on what he said he has spoken to her over and over about it, but she's still not changing. Now, if I'm speaking to my mom, like, I know you want to show me off and things like that, but there's something you should do that doesn't make me comfortable, or you sexualize me in a way in front of your friends, and I'm not comfortable with it because your friends seem like a sexual being, a sexual tool. Do you get that kind of thing? Now, even if I'm, for example, any small thing, go say, my baby get big nyash.
Or go slap your nyash.
It's not comfortable. But if I tell my mom will go say, but he's just trying to praise your, what you have. Yeah. Oh no, you're sexualizing me. But she does not know because she doesn't have that kind of knowledge. So let's, even if someone is coming from a very good, let's even say religious home or even pastoral, they might not have that knowledge to know that it's not right, or sometimes it's not even about it being right. The fact that it makes you uncomfortable,
whether
is
it's right
valid.
or wrong.
Do you understand? You might be trying to do a lot of things. What if it's not my love language? What if it makes me uncomfortable? For someone who has been sexually abused, for example, touching me anyhow in public will make me feel uncomfortable. I'll start to look over my shoulder because I have that trauma.
True.
Do you understand? So the fact that he spoke to her over, I'm just saying, I know we've talked about all the violence, I know all the madness and craze.
You get.
But now let's go to another angle, to the fact that I've spoken to you about it over and over again, and you don't think that you need to adjust.
Yes.
And then this kind of people, like I said, if I tell my mama that kind of thing, this kind of scenario, my mama will look and
she
say,
believes you are lucky.
I'm lucky.
Because
You are
you are
lucky.
video on the
Yes,
phone,
you
now
get you are
understand.
lucky and stuff.
But for someone who have issues, that kind of issue, it's a valid reason for me to come and be like, I've spoken to my people now. They said I'm being that. It's me that there's overthinking it. Do you understand?
Good.
So my point is that because it is two people that are in a relationship, and outsiders can only see what they want to see.
And they can only see
Like even if I show you the wound where they here, you might decide to say maybe na makeup I put there.
Na makeup.
Do you understand?
Makeup.
Even if I show you say now something and say they hit me for you go feel decide say maybe she just naked or what.
Because if you know, I've been trying to, let's come down to, the person is not violent or out there.
But then we need to touch all those things.
Yes, it's good we touch all those parts. So
exist too.
I'm sorry, my love. So I have a friend.
Okay.
She's a very nice person.
She's talking about that.
She's a very nice person.
Okay. Yeah.
But something that she likes to buy flowers and send it to her man's office. There are men that don't like it. And her partner was also not so comfortable with the situation. Like, so she called it loving the way she wanted to be loved. So men, not all men want to be loved like that, and the girl used to do it. She's actually a very dramatic person, right? I met her in a movie space. So things like this is something that the man can go and complain to his family, and they're like, "Oh, it's so beautiful."
And what if it's even allergic self to that kind of thing? No, because people have the various allergies.
Do you get? And the guy,
if that man does not accept that flower, there's something wrong.
No.
And
it's valid.
and people will be like,
the funniest
Flowers.
"No," and people will be
I feel
like, "It's beautiful."
I feel like if it was a situation where you were talking about sexualizing you in public, and that's a different case from a lady sending you flowers and
Like
saying-
not
and
like
you are
like
saying
like
you
not
don't
only
like to be
flowers
loved
though.
in that way.
No.
Like
She
not
said
only flowers.
that she's
Like,
always
I'm not-
sending flowers.
So
Which is not
I'm giving an
comfortable.
instance, like I'm
Why?
giving a
No.
real life scenario. So there
I'm
are
not-
men
you
that
know the
there are
funniest part?
people
I
that
don't
feel
think some men-
uncomfortable.
Yeah, there are some men that are overly masculine.
Yes.
Very
You know, it's so overly masculine.
No, I'm just saying.
Instead of
there are
sending me
some-
flowers,
there
send
are
me
some-
food.
Do
there
you
are some that-
understand?
Do you
For
get?
me,
If there was
personally,
a
instead of sending me
replace-
flower, for me, I be woman. But instead of sending me flowers, if I'm dating a guy, I will tell you, this is not sending me flowers. I like when you even send me handwritten notes and food.
If there was a replacement, maybe you would have stated
Do you
it.
understand? No.
She
She
would have
just
stated
said-
it to the girl
No,
now.
She's saying it now that he had pointed out that
Yes,
it's
he has pointed out. So
uncomfortable.
like I'm still trying to like
It's
narrate
uncomfortable, but
something.
is there
Yes.
is there
Even
any
if
other
it's
thing that
It's
she
not
can
like
send?
it's not like she only sends him flowers, right? She sends him flowers. There was this birthday of his. You know how ladies like to, when you want to do that whole proposal, you now put flower on the guy's birthday. She usually put flowers on and it is not the guy's
Personality.
Yes,
not his personality
he
to collect flowers
understands.
on
He
his
understands
birthday.
that no. He understands
Nah,
that.
check that man.
So I used to
Oh.
so the problem here, I feel that their issue right now they've broken up. I feel that their issue was just compatibility.
Yes, exactly.
That was just the issue. Is she
it's
a
not
nice
hard.
person? Yes.
Yes.
Is he a nice person? Yes. Is he saying I don't want it because like when she comes, she will literally wear clothes, do this, come to his office with food, and she's all over the place. And
Can you
the
imagine?
guy is
Your facial
the guy
expression is
is
giving you away
giving
that
the-
you will not be comfortable with such a thing.
and the guy
Yeah,
is giving
that
the
baby.
See,
That's why- yeah.
You can
Okay,
just-
so that's why, like you said, it's compatibility thing, because it's not necessarily a bad thing, because there are some men that want to be loved out loud like that.
loud.
But not
You
everybody
get,
wants to.
but not everybody's like that.
And the girl will literally say,
I want my love life to be like a movie. Love me like a movie. Like
Honestly,
no,
you don't get the man wey go tire, make I no lie.
this lady
The
is
man go tire
all
for this
out
kind
there.
thing.
But then, do you know sometimes also,
So me say,
sometimes also, let's divert a bit. Sometimes also, it might be a trauma response from the lady.
From the lady, true.
Sometimes when people are excessive in their display,
Now something they've been
it's always
deprived.
it's also
of.
because they want to brag about it, not actually
Okay.
because, especially for someone maybe that suffered a lot of heartbreaks or someone who. I think it's also valid because we don't know her situation, but based on the explanation you've given, how she will come, she wants her love life to be like a movie, those kind of things. Sometimes also because of how the movies we've watched, we want to now build our life based on the things we've seen in the movies, and sometimes it's not even reality. Like it's not realistic.
Like,
But it can
girls,
actually be her love
girls,
language.
girls.
That's another thing. It can be that.
if I'm
Yes.
saying
love
that,
language.
it's something you even communicate about.
Yes,
Like,
no,
I
I
say,
think
okay, babe, instead of doing
compatibility
this every time,
time.
why not do it so time when there's there's an occasion, or don't do it when
But
I'm around
she-
my friends,
but
so I do not
she-
feel like somebody's sending me flowers when I'm not a baby.
No.
Stuff like that.
But
But
then-
just that you tell me that I do not believe personally. I do not believe that there are some people that will tell you they don't like texts. They don't text a lot. They don't call. I feel like when you are in love, all those things are not things that you can actually do. You will do it. You will just do it. You just see yourself
There's
doing it.
also compatibility.
You will not just tell me
know
that.
there's
I think the
sure
issue
like
with
that.
this was compatibility because when I send you flowers, right? And you say, hey, babe, thanks, but I don't like flowers. There's a but, right? Okay, no problem. So the next time I won't send you flowers again, right? I decide to bring you food to your office, right? And next time I bring you food to your office, please tell him it's a surprise. Don't tell him it's me. And like, why are you in my office? Why are you
In the crease.
like I'm busy
then
or
he
do you
probably
get
does not like her.
I swear.
That's another point.
that's another point.
Aside from
Okay, you
compatibility,
should just
probably
you
does
can
not
send
like
a dispatch rider or you can do this. And in as much as let's even say this is a situation where the guy likes her but he just is not comfortable with that kind of show off. Like I want to give it, like let's say he's not comfortable with that kind of show off. And he's telling, I love you so much, but this is it.
Show me.
Now from the lady,
I can't
so now from the lady's point, I sent him this. He's complaining. I'm sending him this again. So I'm sending him this again. He's complaining. Does he not? So do you get? There's the doubt. There's the all of that. So in as much as the guy doesn't want to be loved this way, and he doesn't have a problem loving the girl that way. You want your whatever. You want to.
He does it for her.
He does it for her. But the way she reciprocates is, I want to do it too for you. So he bought her, you bought me 1,000 roses. Since I can't get 1,000 roses, let me give you 100. It's just how this person is. Like I'm painting an instance.
Yeah.
But this guy is not comfortable with it. Not that he doesn't love her, but he just
no, Ella,
it's weird.
Which one be say the girl did not see 1,000 roses, she got you 100. That is even a lot less than what you got for her. She's overdoing.
Maybe I don't like flowers. Maybe give away that flower. You see that they are ridiculous.
She got him something else the next time. Food.
Honestly,
you don't tell me all those things and
I
say
feel like if you love someone,
yes.
the things you don't like, you start to like them.
Yes.
Like that's how I feel.
I
Like
know,
if you actually
No,
like,
not
listen,
that, not the bad things or like things
no,
like
of course, I know,
show
I
of
know,
love
I
and
know.
all of that.
To be fair, it's to a large extent it's very true, because if I don't like flowers, but the way my partner can express her love to me is by giving me flowers, I have to learn to appreciate it. Yes. It's not like I'm not, because the thing is that's how she expresses herself, or that's how she expresses her love. So me stopping that is a disservice. Is me stopping her expression, her type of expression. So even if I don't like flowers, will it kill me? If I'm not allergic to it, then I might as well just take it, keep it somewhere in the hair. But that is like a symbol of her love. You get?
Of knowing how to love your partner the way they want to be loved.
Yes.
Do you understand?
So
That was the I think that was the major bone of
problem,
contention.
because some
It was
people are
major-
very.
I want to be loved this way, but yes, the lady tries, but even the guy too tries. In fact, I think the guy just gets her. The lady tries, but most times this is what she resorts to because like her default. So in other words, okay, the guy likes me to order food and just send a dispatch rider to his office, right? So I will just probably order food for him, send it to his office, and whatever. That's what he likes. He calls, hey babe, thank you. But most times she just goes back to her default setting of, oh, pack food, cook this, cook that, carry it,
That's what I'm saying.
put baby, carry it inside
And
baby.
listen, no, wait, that's what I'm saying.
Baby
It's
bag.
probably her love
Yes.
language.
Yes.
bro.
Now listen.
Yeah.
Let's forget about that excess
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Let's say maybe her love language is a physical touch,
Yeah.
and the guy does not like physical touch.
Oh yeah.
Is the
Okay,
guy
you
not-
not say, oh,
They are
because
not
you don't
compatible.
Like PDA, public display of affection.
Exactly.
And the girl is that person.
If you're not that compatible, go yourself.
Do you get?
As long as you're in a relationship, you should be able to compromise. You don't need to be told. You will learn it. If the person says, oh, this is how I want to be loved, you will learn it.
People are different. I think it's important to also ask your partner how they want to be loved, because sometimes how you love your partner might be a reflection of how you see and express love, and sometimes might not be how they really want to be loved. So if
But as
you-
she said the lady was compromising at some point and sending him only the things he needed.
Only the things
Yeah.
Then
that
later
like.
she will go back to her default, forgetting, and she'll still send him flowers.
Yeah.
Those are things that we can't actually sort out normally.
Yes, but
You don't like this thing,
Well,
you don't
there
like
is
this thing. We sort
something.
it out. I give you come on, you
It says I give you
chop.
chop.
If it's based on that one, there's a huge
Which love
possibility
language
that
do you see
you
as
guys don't
weird?
like her like that.
which love language do you find weird?
You don't get me saying I don't like inside. I like everything.
No,
Yes,
some people can. Now the
everything.
funniest part, okay, down to me, for example, I don't find physical touch that I don't fancy physical touch that much. Do you understand? Now, if I'm with a guy that fancies physical touch that much, I would, because that's how he wants to be loved. We'll have to find a middle ground that works for it. For me, I love words of affirmation. I love I'm moved by act of service. Sure. The little thing as, oh, I moved your you forgot to charge your phone. I charged it for you. Make me like, I would be like, oh my God, thank you so much. It matters like a lot to me. Then when you go and buy a key, the whole of Unilag and
So now imagine this kind of situation now
you
where
understand.
the guy loves physical touch. She doesn't particularly, that's like she can love him that way because that's what he likes. But she wants to be loved with words of affirmation. But now this guy wants to be loved physical touch, and then he's
understand.
loving her the way he also wants to be loved. Do you get?
understand?
So doesn't mean that he's a bad person.
I'm
or
still
any
saying
of
that
they're
them.
a bad person.
I'm still saying
So it
the
might be
same.
that they're just
Okay,
not
okay. I think
compatible.
we have to round up now.
Maybe they're not compatible.
In a nutshell, this guy should leave this girl. If you're not
In a
compatible,
nutshell,
leave her.
in a
It
nutshell,
doesn't
the
mean
guy
they're
don't
not-
love the girl enough.
Leave her.
He's
This
an
guy in
uncle
this
that
question
doesn't
should leave this girl
If
alone.
they're not willing to compromise,
Because you said that the girl started giving him things that he needed. So she was trying now. You know, the
we
love is
don't know.
about
Do you know the funny? So we don't know what it
Love
is.
is
We don't
about
know
to
how he wants
sacrifice
to
my
be
love.
loved. We are only following her own perspective of she loves to give.
But she said that the lady said they're giving him what he
No,
wanted.
no.
Yeah,
She was saying that
She's just
like,
telling me.
Okay.
like
So,
she stopped
this
going to
is
the office
just
and
from-
being dramatic.
This is just from the perspective
understand?
Of the
Friend,
lady,
friend,
you
yes.
get so
Not from
it's
the
not
guy.
from the guy's part
It's what she
or
told us that me I'm
anything.
saying.
You don't get
Yes.
what she
She
was
might
saying
not
that
come to come and talk now.
She
She's
was
talking-
saying that the friend always like to parade, come to there and show herself that you were saying bebe.
I
Then
know.
he now told her that he does not like that bebe thing. She now stopped, now be sending dispatch rider, probably not do the flower thing
She
again.
didn't change.
Exactly.
Baby,
She
look
tried
at
her
drop
best.
to dispatch rider.
Yeah, she tried her
It
best.
might not be that wait, you don't even know the conversation might have gone. Wait, the conversation might have even gone that he told her that, oh babe, I know you like to give, but I
And
don't
it
really
might have been a
fancy
very
gifting.
heated conversation
Do you understand?
before she now drop on Bebelube to dispatch rider, and it came to dispatch rider in the case of he doesn't want me around his office. He feels he's embarrassed by me. Dispatch rider carry it and go and give him whatever.
But let me
It
know,
might
like,
also another problem.
Let me not lie. Before you even go into a relationship, you know somebody that is overly expressive just by
Yes.
meeting the person.
Honestly.
You know these things. If your
get.
if your feelings change
But
midway, it's
you
your
know
problem.
that
You know these
sometimes
things.
because of the walls we've created within ourselves, sometimes we don't go all the way out until we are finally in a relationship with the person and
That level of
relax.
Bebe that she's talking about this girl.
if
You
you
know,
know
get as
be,
one height.
no,
She go show up first day. She come here like this now.
Sometimes they
Everywhere.
It can no.
Sometimes they hide down.
They hide
eh,
though.
very, very well.
sometimes it might be
Sometimes
because she's
it
not
is-
comfortable. She wants
You
to
see all those
share.
people that used to do coaches don't play. Coaches don't play. All those award coaches don't play. Men are this, men are that. I didn't believe she was actually in a relationship until I met the guy.
Can you-
Okay, so she's
You
one
know
of
this,
those,
men are this, men are don't
She
love oh, in
understand.
this life.
She's
First say
now-
one, feminist,
girl.
this and that and that. And
Nah,
you, if you
hardcore
follow her hand, you think, oh, this one is a feminist,
So
this one
can
is
you
a
see now that
feminist.
there's a
She's
possibility
a
that
hardcore
can you see
girl.
now that there's a possibility now from the guy's point of view that it's almost as if she is preaching something that she's not practicing.
She's preaching with
No,
Yes, she's probably preaching something that she practice it to you.
She's
saying
saying
that
that her same friend. Now all these girls where they do all this,
You know this,
they
don't
do.
follow
Don't
man,
follow
oh.
men. Men
Men
are
are
different.
different. You get like that's how she
the
is.
topic of the conversation.
The topic of this conversation.
Exactly. Let's-
Please, can we?
Yes.
Can we read the question a last time?
I
So we
thought
can
I thought
round
we are
up.
over this conversation
I
of
swear.
The guy should leave this girl
She has
alone.
already
Like,
almost rounded
yes.
it off.
no.
If
This guy should leave the girl alone. I
Yeah,
think
no,
he should
no,
just
no.
invite.
If she's
If you've
not
spoken
willing
to her, she's not changing.
to-
Probably whether it's from a good person or bad, just leave her. Don't hurt her, don't cheat. Let her not hurt you. Just go.
I'm getting tired of constantly explaining to my partner that her being overly dramatic doesn't sit well with me, but she wouldn't listen. I spoke to some family members, and their excuse was that women being dramatic only adds spice to relationships, and I shouldn't worry too much. What should I do? Because I am confused. Oh, I think yeah. I said we should go round and let us see what everybody has to say. So, what do you think?
Leave her.
Even if they're married.
I want to believe that they are not married because when you were dating, I didn't know she's overly dramatic. Now you have swear for yourself on the altar. It's where you now know she's
Yeah,
dramatic.
swear for yourself.
You get? So I just feel that if you've spoken to her and she's not changing, be that she's overly dramatic, that she's crazy, overly dramatic, that she's not loving you the way you want to be loved, just don't mess up things. Just y'all she parts. Ella.
Oh, at least. I feel like if they are not married, he can still, if he wants to, still give it a try and still try and work things out with her if he loves her so much. But if it's not working, the best thing is to leave her now. It's not a do or die affair.
I feel like he should check himself. He should just
He
go
needs
and
Panadol.
check himself because it's not working for me.
Emma does not accept that women can be at fault.
That's what I feel like. He should just check himself.
So he's the problem, Abby.
He's the problem.
XY, they are the problem.
He's the problem.
To Emma, a woman can do no wrong.
Period.
So the man should check himself.
Yes.
The guy should visit a rehab.
He should check himself. Like,
Sometimes who bring matter, no be
Something
who.
is wrong
No,
with
who
him.
who bring matter come, no be who they innocent sometimes.
Yes.
So it's still
In
there, that one
fact,
still there.
they are the problem.
Offenders.
You see that Elma like this now. You see that Elma like this. The one that you tie on NEPA pole and flog, because that one men are always the problem in that one's front. No, don't be listening to it. In fact, where she said, see that Elma, you're supposed to ban that girl in this podcast.